introduction and then just
Okay,
post
we're
it.
recording.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Michael, why don't you start since you're going to be doing the introduction?
Okay,
and,
well, I'll be doing the introduction then.
Yeah.
So basically, we've got the meeting scheduled into 3 parts, beginning with an introduction. So that's not part 1. It's just an introduction that I'll start, and I'll recap for the audience the 3 parts of our meeting. The first part of our meeting will be hosted by Ben, and he will be interviewing those of you who've been asked to share your story, and then he'll cover that. The second part then will go to Ruth and Robert, who will be presenting the Better Way presentation. And then, and I'll be introducing them when that happens. And then Dr. Gary will pick up when they're finished and lead off a Q&A or a health professionals panel and a Q&A segment as well. So that's, and then we'll come back to me with a wrap up, just a few minutes of that, and then that's it. So the call's usually scheduled for an hour and 15 minutes. We've given it an hour and a half, so there's a little bit of breathing room for the Q&A segment. So, so Ben.
yeah. Okay, so I lead out with the testimonial section. The people that are participating in that, we will introduce you in the following order: Amelia, Julia, Jaime, Veronica, and Susan. Okay, so I'll read that out again. This will be the order that you'll speak in: Amelia, Julia, Jaime, Veronica, and then Susan. Okay, so you've got both one of the, every section is loved here, but this is a section that really offers diversity. You've got a challenge though, because you've got 3 minutes to share your message. And that's a really hard thing to do in these circumstances. We always run over. That doesn't mean that that's a precedent for us to follow. It's something that we want to try to avoid. Okay, so I would encourage you to rehearse and practice, if you can, what you're going to say so that you can really trim it down. I got taught this message, this lesson a while ago when I was being media trained for a company I worked with a number of years back. And they said, when we're talking, time speeds up. And if I'm talking for 5 minutes, it feels like 2.5, yeah? But when I'm listening, time slows down. And if someone's talking for 5 minutes, it'll feel closer to 10. So if we're talking for 3 minutes and we think we're going to 5, there's a good chance you've gone even longer. Okay, so please be mindful of that. So please rehearse, practice, get the message really tight. You will notice that there is great diversity in the testimonial section. We've got the UK, France, Colombia, Mexico, and the USA all represented. And we've got people with different types of experience in the business as well. So, you know, we've got a breadth of experience, we've got a breadth of cultural diversity, and we've got just your own personal testimonials and nuances that we want to come out in that testimony. So please share your message and do it miraculously in 3 minutes. You won't be able to get everything. So what you'll have to do is go, of all the things that I've got to share, what matters most? And that's the critical thing. What matters most? You know, this is an audience that there's going to be prospects attending, people that are coming back. We've got some people that are returning to NECAN that have already made commitments to participate this weekend, which I'm really excited about. And we've got, of course, people that are just refreshing and needing to get reinvigorated and what have you. What do they need to hear from you on Saturday? So think of those people, put yourself in those positions. What does that person need from me this Saturday? And maybe it might just be one category. Maybe it's the returner. Maybe it's the prospect. Think of that one person and then talk to them, share your story, 3 minutes, and in that order. And my final points before I move on to pass the time to Gary, to respect your time and give you as much time as possible. I'm not going to introduce you one at a time. Okay, so I will, when it comes to my section, Mike will pass the time over to me. I will then introduce Amelia, Julia, and Jaime all at once. Okay, so when Amelia is finished, I will comment ever so briefly to create a bridge between her and Julia. And then when you've finished, I'll create a small bridge to Jaime. And then from there, I'll introduce Veronica and Susan to wrap it up. Okay, so please anticipate that as well. So Amelia and Julia, any questions from your end as to what's expected for your testimonials?
No, it's okay for me.
Cool, excellent.
I'm already ready.
Excellent, excellent. I'm sorry, I'm calling you Amelia. I call you Amy all the time.
But I have to make.
Yeah, get it short. Get it short.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the tough bit. That's the tough bit. Anything from your end, Amy?
No, that's fine. I just need to practice. That's fine.
Cool. Nice one.
I've got you as Amelia on this. I just created a Zoom link.
My mom calls me Amy, so anyone that knows my mom calls me Amy as well.
Okay. Sandra, I don't have, by the way, sorry to interrupt. Sandra, I don't have you on WhatsApp. So Gary, do you have her on WhatsApp?
I don't.
Does anybody have her on WhatsApp that's in this group that can add her?
Add who, sorry?
Yes.
We've got Sandra.
And
Are you there?
Sandy Meeker, Sandy, we have a WhatsApp group, so we stay in touch with each other while just before the event and while the event's going on in case something comes up. So if you can text me your phone number, I'll add you to the WhatsApp, or
Okay.
let Michael add you. Okay.
I'll just add you as administrator so you can do that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, that's everything from my end. So Gary, over to you.
Okay, Ruth and Robert, you guys are set, ready to go? Your time frame is 20 minutes, I believe.
yeah, got it.
Okay. Health professional panels. I've sent the questions to everybody. You received them, I assume. So we'll just go through that same way. I'll ask all three questions, but then I will individually introduce each person. And you have 5 minutes for the three questions. Then, time permitting, I'll ask you a fourth question, as I indicated in the email, and then we'll open it up to some live Q&A. I'll have Heather vetting those questions, so we don't get the "how do I cure my infantigo" questions and ones that aren't in compliance, especially since we're recording this event this week. So that's pretty much just about it. After that, we can open it up, if we time permitting, to just some general questions on the whole program. I will also ask anybody viewing that day or attending to before I start the health professionals panel, and people enjoy this, to put down their background and where they're from. And then of course our guests can be looking and seeing, wow, we do have a global community, global wellness community. And that's just about it. And then after that, I think Michael will wrap it up and, as he always does so well, and invite people to join us.
Can I get a sound check from you, Sandy?
Oh,
You've just muted.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Keep talking,
Okay.
please.
Okay. My phone number for Gary is 254-681-3547.
Okay.
3547.
Yeah.
I have Lyle's. I didn't have yours.
Okay.
Amelia, you're just a little bit darker than. Do you have any light that you can cast on you?
Yeah, no, I think I'll go, because I'll go over to my mom's house because it's much lighter there and I won't have background noise. I've got crying children in the back.
So speaking of which, one of the protocols we ask everybody is, if there's other members in your home, please ask them not to use the internet while you're on the live call, or at least while you're talking. during that segment, simply because the bandwidth may interfere with the video conference signal and we might get cutouts. So that's important. And please don't be on a cell phone, be on your laptop. Jaime's just joined the call. Hello, hola, Jaime.
Hola.
He's got
Buenos
good
días
sound
a todos.
quality, good
No,
sound.
no speak English, he speak Spanish.
Okay, muy bien.
Eso.
Escúchame. Calidad de viso es perfecto.
No, perfecto.
Sí.
Okay.
Okay, so we're waiting for Veronica to translate. So that'll be, Veronica's going to translate you, Jaime.
Please.
Veronica Tidadruta.
Okay.
Okay.
Verónica.
No está aquí.
Ah, no está aquí, no está aquí. Okay.
¿Para qué? No sabe.
Okay. Don't worry.
Okay. I don't understand. I can't speak Spanish worth anything, but
I can order a beer and find the bathroom. That's about it.
Okay. We're recording this, Jaime. We're recording the video. Está registrado.
Well, John speaks Spanish.
Oh, John, please help out here. Let him know that we're recording this, so we're going to send him the video so he can catch up.
Sí, estamos grabando todo y vamos a enviar todo el video para su uso.
So you sat there and let me struggle through this.
No, you sounded good. Sounded very good.
Very good. Muy bien.
Okay, muy bien. I don't know. Do you want to maybe catch him up, John? Just let him know what he's in the testimonial portion. Just what Ben.
Okay.
Ben, maybe you want to.
Pues para resumir muy brevemente, estamos hablando de una reunión de más o menos hora y media en 3 partes. Una introducción por Miguel y en adelante Ben va a presentar 5 personas para dar sus testimonios. Hay una variedad muy impresionante. También continuando vamos a tener un segmento con Ruth y Robert que se llama Better Way o Una Vía Mejor, unos 20 minutos. De los testimonios van a ser más o menos 3 minutos por cada uno. Y después de Ruth y Robert, Dr. Gary va a manejar un panel, un grupo de expertos, entre comillas, acerca de la salud. Y cada uno va a tener 5 minutos para dar su experiencia respondiendo a 3 o 4 preguntas del tiempo. Y también Miguel va a concluir y dejar posiblemente tiempo para responder a preguntas, dependiendo del horario y cómo continuamos o cómo terminamos.
Perfecto. ¿Cómo quisiera yo para saber, John, el tiempo en el que debo hacer la intervención y cuánto tiempo tendría y qué temas se van a tocar ahí en esa intervención que me corresponde a mí, John, para tener conocimiento en qué momento entro yo?
Pues déjame asegurarme. So Mike, he wants to know how much time he has. ¿Cuánto tiempo vamos a dar a
3 minutes.
Nuestro amigo de España?
Jaime Gutiérrez de Colombia.
8 minutes? I'm sorry, 8 minutes?
It's 3 minutes per testimony.
8 minutes, did you say, Mike? I'm sorry.
No problem.
But with the translation, don't they have 6?
Okay.
We have one less person sharing a testimonial this month than normal.
Okay,
So that will
okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So just
Entonces,
let him know it's 3 minutes of him talking.
Okay.
And 3 minutes of.
Okay.
Translation, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Pues vamos a tener 3 minutos por lo menos, dejando un poco de tiempo para traducir, pero 3 minutos más o menos. Y el tema, el enfoque va a ser, su experiencia con Niken y lo que quería compartir vamos a tener personas, prospectos, personas nuevas, también personas a Niken por segunda vez y también personas enfocadas en negocio muy agudamente. Entonces, lo que quería usted compartir con ellos.
Perfecto, John. Ok.
And one more thing.
O sea, hay
technical.
libertad.
Del tema, ok, perfecto.
So technically, if he can be, is he going to be on his laptop, and to make certain that others on the internet, or other in the family, are not on the internet while he's speaking.
Una vez más. Okay.
Muy bien.
Did you get that, John? We lost you for a
No,
second.
I somehow was interrupted there for a second. Please
Your
repeat,
connection's
please
been a
repeat,
little bit intermittent, by the way. So if you could just remind him that,
Okay.
to make certain that others are not on the internet at the same time as he is, in
Okay.
his family, and if he's
Okay.
to be on a laptop.
Okay.
on a cell phone.
Sí. Pues unos consejos más. Miguel nos recuerda de la importancia de mantener, no sé cómo se llama, anchura de band, y por eso vamos a tratar de limitar las personas utilizando internet en nuestras casas. Son nosotros, una persona a la vez, y también a favor de preferir un laptop en vez de teléfono celular, porque la calidad del señal del audio sería mucho mejor.
Bien,
Esas
perfecto.
dos cosas.
Bien, listo, las cumplo.
Okay, perfecto. He has the message. He's going to get with the program. Okay.
Well, that's it on this end. Anyone else have a question or concern or request?
One last point, as a brief reminder, it starts at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you. Yeah.
Pacific time. That's 5:30 p.m. in the UK, 6:30 in France, 11:30, I think, in Latin times. You work with your own time zones, please, but it's 9:30. But please get on 15 minutes prior to the call so that we can do a sound check, make sure lighting is good, just make sure everyone's lined up and we're all good to go.
And maybe, John, you can give us the
Yeah,
translation.
para producir, vamos a empezar la reunión en punto a las 9:30, tiempo del Pacífico, acá en los Estados Unidos, pero a favor de entrar en la llamada unos 15 minutos antes para medir el volumen del señal, etcétera, etcétera, para asegurarnos que todo va bien.
En este momento, discúlpame, son aquí las 12:23. ¿Es la misma hora en Estados Unidos?
12:23.
He's 1 hour behind me.
Yo estoy en Colombia.
Sí.
Colombia, ok. Entonces, ahora mismo en California tenemos, son las 10:24.
2 horas antes, ok.
Sí.
O sea, sería 2 horas antes de las 9:23 en Colombia, el día de la presentación. Di tú las 7:30.
Ok.
O sea, entraría yo a las 7:15 a la señal, ¿cierto?
Pues estoy pensando, yo creo que si empezamos acá a las 9, va a salir más o menos, va a ser 2 horas.
7:15 a.m. his time.
7:15. Okay.
Okay, he's 2 hours behind you.
No, he's 2 hours
He's
ahead.
He's
2
ahead.
hours ahead. So
Well,
9.
he's
Wait,
same as Central Time. So
wait. So then it's not. He's not 7:30. It's
No, it's
11.
I mean 12.
11:30.
11:30 para empezar, y unos 15 minutos antes, por favor.
11:30 hora Colombia, dices
Sí.
tú.
Sí, creo que sí.
Ok.
Ahora en
No.
Colombia es
12:24.
Ok.
Exactamente.
Sí.
Exactamente.
Sí, correcto. 11:30.
Bien, listo. Vale.
Okay. Muy bien. Okay, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Excellent. I think that's everything.
Okay.
I think
Muy
so.
bien.
Any questions?
¿Preguntas? No.
No questions. Okay.
Oh, wait,
Okay,
I do have a quick question. Sorry. When I do the slide, I'm going to share the slide, correct? From my screen. So you guys will give me co-host so I can share screen?
Yes, that's what we'll do in the setting up phase.
Okay.
So
Just wondering.
I'll be one of the first to kick off the call. I'll be on, and then I'll ask you to come in so I can transfer that to you, and you can just.
Well,
do
you can just
tests.
add me as co-host. You don't need
Right,
to
but
answer.
I want to be able to get you to be able to transition. And the other thing, Ruth, is when I'm doing the introduction, when I'm
Pull up the
introducing
slides.
you, as I get to the part where I give your credentials, for Team Kaizen, which is the last point, just before I say take it away.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you during that intro to switch to the PowerPoint. So you have the PowerPoint on screen when I say take it away, Ruth and Robert, and you're already, your just camera comes up.
So what happens is the minute I hit share screen and select it, it's going to pop up.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. So, okay.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want, it saves the time of
Waiting.
give me a second while I'm just going to get my screen. We don't want that. We don't want that.
So it's a good idea to pull it up in presentation mode before.
It won't let me.
Oh, yours won't let you?
Won't let me show a presentation. So I have to have it, and then I have to, once it comes up, then I can.
Then you have to start slideshow? Okay.
Yeah, it won't let me do slideshow from the get-go. I
Okay.
tried it a few times, yes. I don't know why.
What type of computer is necessary to do that, Gary? I can
Mine does it. I don't know.
maybe you have to show us how to do
I
that.
have a Mac. Do you have a Mac?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, I have a Mac.
No.
We'll
Yeah.
have to figure
That's
it out.
probably the difference right
Yeah,
there.
because it won't let me do that.
Yeah.
I have to go to the
Okay,
slide.
and then Ruth, when you're done, you immediately exit screen share, and then Dr. Gary will pick up from there.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. We really appreciate you being willing and available and being the examples that you are to make this an event that just brings everyone in. Yeah.
And utilize the Facebook Zoom in page, invite people. Also, you can invite them tonight to my Healthy by Choice class at 6 p.m., which is the first part of the Zoom in week, which shows people the product side. So I discussed the wellness home. So.
Yeah, and one thing that I've found as well is those that are participating, when they share with their teams and their friends and what have you, that I'm a guest speaker on an event, on a virtual event that's international, that also helps to drive traffic and interest and engagement too. So recognize this is a chance for you to really connect with your own networks and prospects and use it as a great tool for yourselves too. Cool. Thank you very much. We'll see you.
Gracias a todos. Chao.
Bye.
Bye.
Good day.
Good day.
Adiós. Hasta luego.
Buenos dias.
Hasta la próxima. Buenos días.
Good. Ciao.
Chao.
Ciao.